welcome back again to Lifeline with Faith, and I'm your host, Tanya Tabutu. And just in case you're joining us, I have a guest in studio with me, and her name is Esther Njoki. Esther is not only a warrior, not only a victim or a patient, she's also a warrior, and she's battling a condition called lupus as well as vitiligo. So the two conditions somehow have something in common, and the good thing about the condition is that it's not contagious. You can still be friends with such a person. You can still hug, you can still shake hands, you can still talk. I mean, you can be friends and do everything that friends do together with such a person. So Esther was taking us through a journey on how she has been able to manage the condition as well as live with it and interact as well as do her daily chores and daily activities just like a normal person. So Esther, allow me to ask this. So when you found out that, or when you were diagnosed with the lupus as well as the vitiligo, so and you had also mentioned earlier before the break that having a support group really does for you, like really helps, and you're also encouraging anyone who might be battling the same condition to be at least in one or two support. Yeah. So as for you, are you in any support group? And how is it working for you?
It's amazing because you get, my experience. It's another person, like different experiences will be different. So if someone else shares her experience, it can provide encouragement. When I share my experience, it can provide encouragement. So alafu pia kujua, you are not walking this journey alone, that you're not alone. There's someone else who is walking that journey, and she has overcome to a certain point. You see, so for a support group, inasaidia sana. Like I'm in both support groups, we have vitiligo and lupus. Yeah.
And you also mentioned that the rheumatoid arthritis also has something to do with lupus.
Yeah.
So please tell me more about it.
One of the symptoms of lupus is rheumatoid arthritis because of the joint pain. So I got rheumatoid arthritis through lupus. So I have lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, and vitiligo. And all three are autoimmune disease and they don't have cure. So what basically, for someone who has those conditions, because it doesn't have a cure, itakuwa tunameza tu dawa to manage the condition, not to cure the condition.
Yes. So as for you, all you do is manage it,
yeah.
And that means you're on medication. So you also mentioned the medication, especially for lupus, is a bit expensive. And so how about vitiligo? You need to measure something, like you need to take some tablets with just the sunscreen.
I used to take medicine, but then I saw it's not helping me, and it's not a condition that it's giving me any pain. Apart from when I go to the sun, there's some scratching. So many nikachana na medicine vitiligo, but I apply sunscreen.
So like, mbona unasema unaona kama haisaidii, like what?
No, it doesn't. Like it wasn't helping me. Like with vitiligo, it's interesting. There's some like kuna season, like the white patches inakuwa mingi kabisa, like the white, like you will see white. But you see for mine inarudi, the normal skin inarudi. So it kunaweza season, so niko na kama hainipei uchungu. What's the point of, and you say I used to take a lot of medicine, so like 20 medicines. So niko na phases zingine na mimi sifanya medicines zingine, but I have to take. So niko na kama hainipati uchungu, let me just apply sunscreen and niko sawa.
And also one thing about vitiligo, it can affect anyone of any gender,
yeah,
of any skin color, either black or white. So it doesn't matter whether. Yeah. It's not like it will only attack us, the people with the dark skin. It also affects the white, and also it can attack, like it can come at any age, right?
Yeah, sure.
Like as for you, you are 12, right? So meaning even at the age of 50, you can still get vitiligo.
Even 80.
Even
There are
80.
some who got it when they are 80 years. Yeah.
So like you are not born with it, but it eventually develops.
Yeah.
And it's all about the skin losing its dark pigment, the melanin. Yeah. So for how long did you have the symptoms, especially the vitiligo, before you got to know it's actually vitiligo, or before you went to the hospital? And also the lupus. How long did you feel the pain, the swelling on the joint?
For for vitiligo, it doesn't have like any symptoms or anything. It's just like the skin itaanza tu kukua tu white. Like you'll have like a patch will start developing hapa. So then itaanza tu kuspread polepole. So for that, it doesn't have like really pain or. But for lupus, I can say it took 1 year for the doctor to know, because I used to go to different doctors for the doctor to know that this is lupus. And I thank God nilijua. Because
So were you misdiagnosed at some
hosi wambe uko na malaria ama wambe uko na HIV. And then, like I was I used to struggle with weight for the longest time until I came to accept it's okay to be. But then, hey, like those words, there's a time nikasema, sasa nipime weight tao. That time I thought like nimegain weight nikazileza. Nilikuwa 36 kg. So I was like, wow. And the comment that hawker made, it broke my heart. Uko na weight kama ya kuku. So mimi kutoka siku nilisema sitaweka weight. It was
hard?
Yeah.
But you're strong and you seem to have a thick skin. Like taking all the comments, especially when your family members,
Yeah.
especially taking from at least a stranger, is sour. But family members, when you're now in the same house, that can be hard.
But there's
really have to be strong.
But there's a friend of mine who told me, usiangalie kenye watu. Some people, they just say things out of arrogance, and it's not their fault.
And
it's not like they don't know.
And ignorance.
Yeah.
So guys, that has been it for today. And Esther, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for sharing your story and also giving out a few tips on how to manage the condition. And like I said, if you ever meet anyone such beautiful marks on their faces, their hands, or any part of their body, please don't stare. And in case you stare, smile at them and say a nice word to them. That has been it today. Until next time, Lifeline with Faith. My name is Aneta. Adios.